So let's just jump right into it. Why is private equity going after the public masses now?
I guess that's a very good question. And why, as you said in the intro, like it's an elite club. Why can the masses come in now? And one of the things I do for my research is I read transcripts all day, most days, and it's fairly boring, but occasionally you pick up on some interesting things. And one of the primary executives at a private equity firm, he said that the growth driver of the industry for the past 20 or so years has been very low interest rates, almost zero interest rates. And he admitted that those interest rates are gone. So that driver is gone. But he said the new driver is going to be we're going to raise assets from retail. And so I guess the why now seems to be because what was facilitating the growth previously is no longer there and they need a new growth engine.
Well, yeah, I got a quick question for you here, just to for some vocabulary and setting some definitions. Can you quickly just explain to listeners, reviewers here, like what do we mean by like retail? And I know Dave in the intro we talked about like ultra high net worth institutional investors. Like George, like what's your kind of simple definition of those broad buckets of investors there?
Well, there's a lot of different definitions, but I guess what I would say is there's qualified investors and there are non-qualified investors. And to be honest, I'm not sure quite what the level it is at the moment, but the qualified investors are typically worth several $1 million liquid. And the way the SEC and most of the states do the rulings is you can't charge incentive fees to the non-qualified people because they're worried that an advisor will take somebody who doesn't have a lot of money and swing for the fences and potentially lose all their money. So historically, as I understand it, PE has focused on the qualified high net worth people, probably because they can charge incentive fees and that gets them paid a lot more money. And now they're going after people that aren't qualified necessarily. Again, it's very subjective as to what these definitions are. I mean, people use different terms, but that's how I view things in sort of a broad sense.